Hello, I'm Ted Cannon.
I'm Michelle Cannon.
And welcome to Worship Unleashed. Michelle, wow. That's all I can say.
Wow, it's been amazing all weekend long.
All weekend long.
Yes.
We're at Echo Nation Conference.
Yes, in Barbados.
Christian Music Summit. And we have people from everywhere.
Everywhere.
All over the world that
yes.
is descended on Barbados. It has been nothing short of amazing.
Yes.
Some of the words that we have received has just been life-changing. And this guy right here has been one of those guys where the word of the Lord has come out of his belly and literally changed our lives. We're changed forever. He's from Scotland. Tim
Cheshire.
Cheshire.
Did I get it?
Did we get it right?
Really good, really good. Come on.
Our brother
it doesn't normally go as smooth as that.
There you go.
all the way from Scotland.
That's right, Bonnie.
Yeah, man. We're glad to meet you, Tim.
Lovely to
Man,
meet you,
it's an awesome time here we're having. What an awesome time we're having here, man.
Yeah.
It is. It's incredible just to be here in the Caribbean and connect with so many like-hearted people.
Hallelujah.
You know, like-minded people.
Yes.
Like that connection of heart. People, creatives, artists, really determined to be obedient, find their calling, and use their gifting in order to extend the kingdom.
Wow.
You know, and not just use it for just business and just self-promotion, but making those sacrificial decisions to say, I'm going to use what God gave to me in order to bless the church or reach the lost.
To reach the lost.
And that's an incredible
that's a major
thing.
Impact.
It's a major impact, and it's been a real blessing to be here. And they're like everyone I meet. Everyone I meet has got the same heart and the same desire to do that.
Absolutely.
And the thing about it is maybe it didn't start that way. You know, you want to do business, but man, we're taking it from music to ministry to reaching souls and to reaching the lost. If it's not about souls, it's really not about anything.
Well, that's
you
right.
know, at the end of the day.
And this conference has been great because it's investing into artists in the whole area of music business. Because if you get that wrong, then it's a bad situation.
Exactly.
So no one's shying away from that.
Exactly.
Everyone's saying, listen, get that right. And unbelievably good advice. Great advice for people to know how to navigate that. But also how to merge that determination to not compromise on your craft and on your determination to be successful in the music industry, because that's not a sin.
Not at all. Not at all.
But how to merge that properly and dovetail that into allowing that to help you serve your ministry and missional aspirations as a musician, and to get the balance right in that. And this conference has been all about it, and everyone that has come here is going to leave better equipped to do that.
We're already
That's an amazing
we're
thing.
already the better for coming.
Absolutely.
You spoke,
I am too.
and what I love, and I want you to tell our audience, I want you to tell them about the crowds that you're seeing in Scotland. You're on the coast, what you said, the coast in Eastern Europe.
In Eastern Europe, right on the border of Russia. Right on the Russian border.
And talk about that, man. That touched us yesterday.
So one of the things that I've been involved in recent times, like as an artist, I was involved in these countries. So I understand what it's like from an artist perspective, doing mission in these countries. Now more of a facilitator and helping other artists get involved. But we run a program called Exit Tour. We have an unbelievable opportunity.
And you're seeing thousands of young people, kids.
Oh my goodness me, thousands. We connect with around 30,000 students every year in public high schools.
Wow.
We take Christian bands into public high schools in ex-communist bloc countries. Listen, in my lifetime, the countries that we're going into now were totally closed to the gospel. You had to smuggle Bibles into these countries. In fact, here's a story. When I was 5 years old, my mother used to raise support for a man called John Thorne. And I discovered, after I'd been in Estonia, giving out Bibles to young people in latter life, I just discovered when I spoke to my mother a few years ago, that's where John Thorne was smuggling Bibles into. And you were raising money with me when you were 5 to help him buy Bibles to smuggle into Estonia. Now I'm working with the Estonian Bible Society, developing a youth Bible which we're giving out to students.
Literally thousands of
Literally
students
thousands
that
of
are hungry
students.
for the Word of God.
They are
and
hungry for the Word of God.
Yeah.
I tell you why they're hungry, because they're desperate.
Yeah.
And we see suicide rates amongst young people in some of those countries bordering Russia are 22, 23 times higher than in my country and in your country.
Yeah.
This is a crazy epidemic which most people can't explain. We know you create a spiritual vacuum,
Yeah.
you create a sense of hopelessness,
Man.
and young people will not know what to do. So all we're trying to do with the help of Christian artists, amazing, passionate, mission-hearted Christian artists, is to help redress that balance.
Yeah,
And we
yeah,
are taking them into schools, and we're bringing the hope of the gospel through music
Through music.
into schools, and as a consequence we're seeing thousands of kids come to Christ, and we do it all in partnership with local church. We won't do it without a local church partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're making sure that these kids transition from that moment where they hear the gospel.
Yeah.
And some of these kids have never heard the name Jesus mentioned
Yeah.
in any kind of spiritual or religious context.
Wow.
And we transition them from that into local church, which is an amazing thing.
So they have some place to sustain that. What you,
So that they can be discipled.
Absolutely.
Disciples.
So
Yeah.
that they can be
Discipleship is
discipled.
important.
Because these kids
Yeah.
that are getting saved, they're the leaders of today, not just tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just
Yeah, you
tomorrow,
betcha.
because they are better equipped to reach their generation than I ever will be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want to just train them, equip them, and resource them. Once we've shared the gospel, now they're a disciple. Now we need to disciple them.
Yes.
Wow.
And we're
Wow.
training local churches to do that.
Wow.
Over
Amazing.
1,000 local church volunteers we train every year to help disciple these young people.
Man,
That's
you know,
amazing.
and I wanted you to share with our audience that because it was life changing for us yesterday when we came into the class, and we're just, because that's at the end of the day, it's souls.
Yeah,
And I love and I appreciate you said hone your craft, make
Yeah.
sure you're good.
Oh, don't compromise on
Yeah,
that.
you don't
Yeah.
compromise
Don't
on that.
compromise on
Yeah,
that.
make sure
Do
you
not
put the work
compromise
in,
on
make it happen. But at the end of the day, it's so. Man, Tim, I want to thank you for giving to the Lord. Man, you that's an awesome. I see your heart. I see where this is going, and Scotland, all is opening up to the word of the Lord.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, it is for sure. And listen, people in America can get involved. If you want to get involved, you want to come and help us come out
Yeah.
for a week with your youth group, come out for an internship through the summer, or if you're a band and you want to come and help us reach these kids in schools, just go to josiahventure.com. Josiah from the Bible, josiahventure.com. And there's a whole range of opportunities where people in North America can come and help us
And partner.
and partner with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
there you
Wow.
have it. We're definitely. Well, we're coming to Scotland.
Yes, we
We're
are.
coming,
Worship
man.
Unleashed.
Worship
Come on over,
Unleashed
I'll
is
cook
coming
you
to.
some haggis.
Hey.